My name is Linda Parker. I'm 59 years old, and I live by myself in a small house in Brighton. My husband passed away 8 years ago. I have only one child, my son Daniel. Daniel moved to Canada many years ago. He lives there now with his wife and their 2 kids. He has a good job, a big house, and a happy life. But I'm still here, alone. Every morning I wake up early. I tidy the house and make meals just for myself. In the evenings I sit quietly with no one to talk to. No one comes to visit. Daniel doesn't call very often. Sometimes he sends me money. Sometimes he says, "Mom, I'll visit soon." But he never comes. Still, I wait for him. I love him with all my heart. He's my son. I keep his old photographs in my room and look at them every single day. One afternoon, someone knocked on my door. I opened it, and there he was, Daniel. I couldn't believe my eyes. "Daniel, you really came?" I asked. He smiled warmly. He looked happy. I threw my arms around him and tears filled my eyes. I brought him inside and made some tea. We sat together and talked. I asked about Sarah and the kids. He said they were doing well. Then I asked, "What made you come?" He looked at me and said, "Mom, I've been missing you. You live here all alone, and I worry about you. I want you to come back to Canada with me." I didn't know what to say. He held my hand and continued, "You're getting older. It's not safe for you to stay here by yourself. Come live with us. You'll be happier there." I spoke softly. "But this is my home. I was born here. I got married here. Your father lived his whole life in this house. I can't just leave it." Daniel's face grew serious. "This house is very old, Mom. It's not right for you anymore. In Canada, you'll have everything. Your own room, the kids around you every day. Even Sarah wants you with us." That night I sat alone thinking. I didn't want to leave, but Daniel was my only son. The next morning, Daniel said, "Mom, we should sell the house. You won't need it anymore. You'll live with us, and the money can help you start fresh." He smiled at me, and I thought maybe he truly cared. So I agreed. I sold my house. Daniel handled all the money. I packed my bags, and we left for the airport together. I felt sad leaving my home behind, but also hopeful. I was finally going to live with my son. At the airport, Daniel said, "Mom, wait here. I'll get a wheelchair for you. The terminal is far, and you shouldn't walk that much. I'll be back in 5 minutes." I nodded and sat down. 10 minutes passed. He didn't return. I thought maybe the line was long. 30 minutes passed. Still no Daniel. I started to feel nervous. I kept looking toward the entrance, hoping to see him walking back to me. 45 minutes went by. I was still sitting there, watching every face that passed, but none of them were my son. I told myself, Daniel would never leave me. He's my child. An hour passed. My heart started racing. Just then, a police officer noticed me sitting alone. He walked over and gently asked, "Ma'am, are you waiting for someone?" "Yes," I said. "My son. He went to get a wheelchair. We're flying to Canada." He asked if I had a photo of him. I took Daniel's picture out of my bag and showed him. I also showed him my ticket. The officer nodded. "Please stay here. I'll check inside." I thanked him and waited again. After a long time, he came back. His expression was serious. He sat beside me and spoke softly. "Mom, I'm very sorry. Your son boarded the plane. It has already taken off. He didn't request a wheelchair. He left alone." I felt frozen. It was like my heart stopped. "That's not possible," I whispered. "My son Daniel loves me. He said he would take me with him." The officer sighed. I saw him myself. He showed his passport and got on the plane alone. Tears streamed down my face. My heart shattered. The officer's eyes filled with tears too. "Some people forget what love means," he said quietly. I wiped my tears and whispered, "My name is Linda Parker." He replied, I'm Officer Robert Miller. You remind me of my mother. She passed away 5 years ago. When I look at you, I see her." Then he said gently, "Please come with me. You can't stay here alone. You'll get sick. Come to my home. My wife is very kind. She'll take care of you." "I don't want to be a burden," I said. He smiled. "You wouldn't be a burden. You'd be a blessing." Robert called his wife Olivia. I could hear her voice through the phone as he explained everything. She immediately said, "Yes, please bring her home." That night I stayed at their house. Olivia gave me warm food and spoke to me like a daughter would. I cried in my room. I missed Daniel. I missed my house. But these strangers showed me kindness I never expected. The next morning, Robert received a phone call. He stepped into another room and spoke quietly. When he came back, I asked, "Is everything okay?" He forced a small smile. "Yes, everything's fine." But I saw sadness in his eyes. What I didn't know was this: the plane Daniel boarded had crashed. There were no survivors. Daniel was gone. But Robert didn't tell me. He knew that despite everything, I still loved my son. I still prayed for him every night. I still hoped that one day he would come back. Days turned into weeks. I stayed with Robert and Olivia. He took me to doctor appointments, bought my medicine, and treated me like his own mother. Olivia showed me deep respect and care. Their house slowly became my home. Their family became my family. All I could do was pray for Daniel's soul, for the children he left behind, and for every mother in the world, that none of them would ever feel the pain I felt sitting alone in that airport. One day, Robert asked me, "Do you ever think about going back to your old house?" I looked at him and smiled gently. I lost that house, but I found a new home here. Daniel was gone. But life gave me the son I truly deserved. I am grateful. What would you do if you were in Linda's place? Tell me in the comments. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.